Well, it's January 31st, 2011, Monday night. It's a day off, so I'm doing this early. Normally I get to do this at 3 or 4 in the morning. Oh, man. Set the timer. Let's see here. Well, I'm going to start with this one. There's a bunch of things that want to come out. Yeah, Diane and I, we really don't eat that much yet. The one day a week we get to go shopping, we're stocking up. It's not a bad thing. It's frozen and canned. Things that will not go bad. My grandmother and grandfather lived through the Depression. Even when I was young, my grandfather had a garden out back, about as big as the garage in the backyard. Maybe a little bit bigger, just a little bit. And they'd grow whatever they could, and then he'd can them. And during the winter, along with fish, because he liked to fish, and they actually ate them. They didn't just catch them. And he was smart about it. A lot of modern humans don't know this stuff, but anything that was organic, like the rest of the fish, you bury it in the garden. It keeps the garden happy and produces. So, it's a cop show. It's a cop show.
Cop show?
Yeah, like.
187 Detroit?
Oh my god, I can't talk without.
What's in the top? That cup. That what's top? And, my new bar.
Um. Oh. Yeah, that too. There are studies that say that the way we're doing things is so far out of whack that we're going to run out of resources very quickly. You know what happens when that happens? You've never seen that yet. It's going to be a new experience. But at least in terms of the scale. I mentioned Hitler put the Jews into slums and then put them on each other and sucked off of their work and paid them as little. In fact, he didn't pay them. He barely fed them. He wanted them dead anyhow, right? the biggest difference that I have with that is Daddy doesn't do it by are you a Jew or not, or are you black or not, or are you whatever or not. It's who the fuck are you personally. If I won't look at you if I was God, Satan gonna eat you. Not good. Yeah, I'm being eaten at the moment too in my face hurts. I gotta do something about that. Okay, we're going to move on to China for a little bit. We'll get into other places as well. Although I do believe, because they are such an ancient culture, that they might actually know what they're doing. In their own way, but I mean, you know, they've been watching for as long as their calendar. Bigger than ours, or longer than ours. It's okay. Daddy builds everything, and Daddy can take everything away if he wishes. But cities really require, it's like a body. We're trying to make Earth like a body. Cities ain't too bad if you know how to build them and why and how and all that stuff. But the one thing I can tell you, though, about a city is when things don't work, you got a lot of people in close proximity going to get angry. Especially those who have to. Yeah, you're going to see it in Cairo, surely. They're very pissed off, and something's going to happen. Yeah. She's got a friend in Cairo too. She hadn't heard from him since it all began. But one thing I can say about China is they don't have this thing about how to suck off of growth. If they've been doing a 10% growth rate for quite a while, and America is like, you should be suffering. This is tough. Not if you're utilizing all your stuff correctly. If you do, it's invigorating. You shall see. I'm going to change subject after that one. That seemed like a good end to that topic. I guess that's visible. I see commercials for this. Infomercials. And they were charging a lot. Evidently it does something, or it didn't, and now they're just trying to get something for it. So they're at the dollar store. One pack, $1. If it does something, I'll smell it. I think they might be able to fix that too. You know, you could make the pads do anything you want on body heat.
What are you doing with that on my computer?
What is what?
This shit. This is my computer.
I am making a video, and you're interrupting.
Not on that.
And that is the background. Thanks a lot.